Did you know that indigenous Native Americans have been living on the continent for over 15,000 years? Quite an intriguing fact, isn't it? These earliest inhabitants of America have a history that is as fascinating as it is extensive. Now let's take a step back in time. Picture a world over 15,000 years ago. Our story begins with the indigenous Native Americans migrating from Asia to North America. This epic journey was made possible by a natural bridge of land known as the Bering Land Bridge. An Ice Age phenomenon, it connected Asia to North America, paving the way for the first footprints on this vast continent. But the indigenous Native Americans are not a monolithic group. They're a rich tapestry of diverse tribes, each with its unique culture, traditions and stories. From the Iroquois in the northeast to the Navajo in the southwest, their cultural diversity is as vast as the continent they inhabit. Indeed, the indigenous Native Americans have a rich and diverse history that dates back thousands of years. The indigenous Native Americans were not just hunters and gatherers, but they built great civilizations. Let's take a journey back in time to the flourishing societies of the Aztecs, Mayans, and Incas. These civilizations weren't merely a collection of people, they were powerhouses of innovation and sophistication. The Aztecs, for instance, were master architects, constructing towering pyramids that rivaled those of ancient Egypt. The Mayans, on the other hand, were astronomers extraordinaire, creating complex calendars that accurately predicted celestial events centuries ahead. And let's not forget the Incas, pioneers of agriculture who carved terraces into steep Andean slopes and cultivated a diverse array of crops. These civilizations were far from primitive. They were advanced societies with rich cultures and intricate systems of governance. They were skilled artisans, adept farmers, and astute astronomers. They were engineers of their landscapes and masters of their destinies. These great civilizations are a testament to the ingenuity and sophistication of the indigenous Native Americans. However, the arrival of the Europeans in the 15th century marked a turning point in the history of the indigenous Native Americans. This period of encounter was not one of peaceful coexistence or mutual exchange. Instead, it was characterized by drastic and often devastating changes for the Native Americans. The Europeans brought with them diseases like smallpox, measles, and influenza, against which the indigenous population had no immunity. These diseases swept through Native American communities, decimating their populations and disrupting their ways of life. But the challenges didn't stop at diseases. The Europeans, driven by their thirst for exploration and expansion, subjected the Native Americans to forced relocations and oppressive policies. These actions uprooted entire communities, destroying their traditional lands and disrupting their cultural practices. The arrival of the Europeans was not just a meeting of different worlds, but a collision that brought unprecedented challenges and changes to the indigenous Native Americans. Despite the hardships, the indigenous Native Americans have continued to fight for their rights and recognition. Their journey is a testament to resilience and determination. The Indian rights movement of the mid-20th century marked a significant step in this struggle. This was a time when indigenous voices echoed loud and clear, demanding respect for their heritage, their land and their rights. Historically, they've been sidelined, their voices hushed, their rights overlooked. But the passage of laws such as the Indian Civil Rights Act and the Native American Religious Freedom Act turned a new leaf in the history books. These laws, although not perfect, established a foundation for protecting the rights of Native Americans, acknowledging their distinct cultural practices, and restoring some of their lost lands. Yet the struggle is far from over. Their fight continues as they strive for equity, justice, and the preservation of their vibrant cultures. The struggle for rights and recognition is a crucial part of the story of the indigenous Native Americans. The indigenous Native Americans have left a profound legacy and made significant contributions to the world. Their wisdom and knowledge have shaped many areas of life as we know it today, from medicine to agriculture to culture. In the realm of medicine, they introduced valuable practices and remedies that are still used today, such as the use of willow bark for pain relief, a precursor to modern aspirin. When it comes to agriculture, their ingenious farming methods, like the Three Sisters method of planting corn, beans, and squash together, have influenced sustainable farming practices worldwide. Their vibrant cultures, rich with storytelling, art, music, and dance, have added to the tapestry of global heritage, influencing contemporary art, literature, and even fashion. The continued relevance and influence of indigenous cultures today is a testament to their enduring spirit and adaptability. The legacy and contributions of the indigenous Native Americans remind us of their resilience and creativity. Be sure to hit that subscribe button and leave a comment saying you subscribed, and we'll do our best to get back to you.